Welcome to Season 7, the NGO Grit. This season, Just Talk Therapy podcast brings you the stories of some amazing people who dedicated their time, money, energy, etc. selflessly and just for a cause. They held humanity first and thus made a difference in the society in their own ways. Today, we have a very young, enthusiastic guest with us, Mr. Venkata Phanindra. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hello. Hi, Hina. Hi, listeners.
Hello, sir, and thank you for your time. If you could just tell a little more about yourself and the NGO.
Myself, Venkata Phanindra. Uh, I am actually working as a software professional in an MNC. I have started an NGO named With You organization in 2015, way back when I was in college. So we work in four different sectors: education, environment, health, and disaster relief.
That's really wonderful. I'm sure when you had started young, you were saying, you just mentioned, then how did you even start on such a journey?
Well, doing social service, extending my helping hand to people in need was there in my, in me quite from my childhood days. This behavior I've seen in my childhood days as well. But then from the time I've grown, what I observed is, in fact, it is quite important if we have to make our work more effective. It's quite important that we start a firm and then we're actually not only helping others, but also we will provide a platform to the people who are interested to do service. So that is the primary reason, along with doing social service. The one of the primary reason I've started an NGO is to provide the platform for the interested people.
That's rightly said also because, yes, as you have just mentioned, to give the platform, a structure always, welcomes or attracts more like minded people to work in a particular direction.
Absolutely.
That's true. And so, if you could just share, how did you connect the idea with your friends, or how did the inception happen?
As I said, I started this during my college days. In fact, the moment I got this idea that we have to start an organization, I shared my idea with my friends, my classmates, everyone there. And fortunately, I've got support from all corners. My friends supported. In fact, they came forward. They have joined me, with all the support, we have started a firm. I've got support from my family. I've got support from my college as well. Then so from all corners, there was a positive response. Everyone extended their support, to a possible extent, and that is how encouraged us to to do more for the society whenever we see people are in need. So the support that we have got from all corners, in fact, have helped us to achieve that extra mile.
So just on that part, I'm just intrigued to know how did your college support you?
Well, it's quite common whenever we go to college with such kind of ideas. We in fact rarely listen. College management gives support for these kind of things, especially when we are in critical stage of our education. So, but it was totally a different picture here. When we went with this idea, college management happily accepted it. Whenever we had programs that we have to do in college, out of college, they supported us, financially. They supported us morally. They supported us in all possible aspects, and they also, in fact, without colleges, I would say, with your organization cannot be at a stage where it is today. Because once we came out of college in 2016, it was quite tough for us to organize programs because the core team who was there got scattered after we came out of college. So at that point of time, we thought of starting student chapters because what we strongly believed in is if we have to, build a force, what could be the best force rather than, picking up, a group of students, especially who are in the age group of 18 to 21, who are in a nurturing stage where they can actually become very good citizens of the country. So that's when we have decided to start student chapters. So
This
when we
is
have went with,
like I must say and intervene at this point. The idea of starting a student chapter is indeed a wonderful idea. Like it is inspirational because you yourself being youth and understanding like the the difficulties of continuing your own dream. So you tapped in the right energy at that point.
absolutely, because at that point of time, because we started it when we were students, so we knew that if we have to, continue our idea, if we have to continue with our idea, so that we can reach our end goal, so it should be students. So that's where when we went back to colleges. In fact, right now we have student chapters in three different colleges, two engineering and one pharmacy college. So all the three colleges have, responded back very positively. Within a month, we started our student chapters there. In fact, today with your organization, uh, at a ground level, is actually being run by the students of these colleges.
That's wonderful again. It's nice to hear, the youth coming together with a purpose and of course with your direction. They will learn so much at ground level actually.
True, rightly said. Yeah,
Thank you for guiding them.
thank you.
And in this journey, sir, did you face any low moments or did you experience any moments wherein you wanted to give up on this dream or something? And if
Well,
so, then how did you cope?
okay, so from the day we have decided to start an organization, it was very clear in our heads that this will not be a cakewalk.
Mhm.
And so that's where we were actually prepared for any kind of challenges. But there were some challenges which actually we did not even dream of. That hard times also we have faced. I can give you one recent example in 2020, where the whole country was under lockdown in March 2020 because of COVID. Lockdown came as a surprise. Everyone was shocked. Everyone was surprised. It was a panic situation around. In fact, it was during March, so we were actually preparing for our one of our planned programs, which is supposed to happen in May. So when we were preparing, all of a sudden things came out and said it is lockdown everywhere, and we don't know how long it's going to continue. So first of all, we were in a dilemma if we have to do something because it was all panic everywhere. We don't know who will be impacted. So it took us, a couple of days to at least analyze, what the impact area is. So based on that, as I said about the panic situation, we have to mentally prepare the team as well because in such kind of situations, we do not have any experience in the past of working in such kind of programs. So, the team morale was also quite low. So when we decided, we'll step on ground in such kind of situations to assist for the people who are in need, so it was quite important for us to take decisions tactically. Uh, One of the very good decisions that we have taken is it's not just one team who will be, running throughout the city. We have divided the teams into multiple clusters based on the geographical locations. And then, we had to have multiple sessions with the team to actually boost up their morale. And as I said, fortunately, few things, worked very good as per a plan. One of such thing is, as I told way back in 2015 when we have started, the core group is all my classmates, friends and all. So it was like a great reunion also, I could say. The first 1 week was scary, but then after that, the remaining part of the lockdown was a great reunion kind of thing for all of us because, you know, uh, in fact, for people, lockdown was just locked up inside four walls, but for us, it was a different, it was nothing short of a holiday, in fact. So, but then at the same time, we also have to stay focused on what our aim is, why we are here. So, we could maintain that balance.
Yeah, so listening to you, like I can relate to yes, there was an element of fun with sincerity.
Absolutely.
So, and as you had said, yes, there was a panic situation at that point of time because lockdown was devastating to many lives. But you all did manage it and handle it very well.
Thank you.
because the strategy that you had adopted by, splitting the team into clusters and then working in coordination with all of your team members.
Right. These kind of actually out of box situations need out of box solutions. So, we do not want such kind of situations to happen again. But then I can say this very proudly. Uh, if ever such kind of situations repeat in future, without any second thought, we will directly step in because now we have that experience of dealing such kind of tragic situations as well.
I'm sure. And you had mentioned that you all also work for disaster relief management. So, what actually do you all do in this and as well as other sectors that you focus on in your NGO?
When we started in 2015, we ideally started with only three sectors. So
Okay.
education, health, and environment. Under education, at the start of every academic year, we distribute education essential kits to the students in government schools, which contains a bag, notebooks, and the stationery materials for them. We talk to them, we guide them about the career paths and all. So this is the usual program that we do under education. Under environment, we work on tree plantations as a partner of Haritaharam program initiative by government of Telangana, and also we conduct awareness programs on waste segregation and segregating dry, wet, and hazardous waste at the source, that is at the household, is quite important. That is one of the important program that we also take up as part of environment. As part of health, we organize blood donation camps, we organize sanitary pads distribution drives, and we also distribute, blankets during winters. So these are the three programs which we do under health. So parallelly, disaster relief came into picture after few months of starting in NGO. We started in July 2015, and disaster relief came in 2015 December, wherein Chennai was affected with floods. So this was not part of our initial plan, but we have taken a bold step, in fact, at that point of time, where we decided to jump in and do as much as we can. So, if you remember, we were, BTech third year students at that point of time in December. So, it was quite a bold move then. But then over the period, we worked on many disaster relief programs. Chennai program was definitely a learning curve for us. Where we went on ground, but from that program, we understood how to work on such kind of flood relief programs. Later, we worked on Kerala flood relief in 2018, COVID relief in 2020, Hyderabad flood relief in 2020, COVID relief in 2021. So there were a lot of disaster relief programs also which we have done over the last 7 years.
So, sir, do you work only in Telangana and Hyderabad area, or do you also work in other states?
Our volunteer and organization base is out of Hyderabad,
Okay.
Telangana. But then the programs that we do is sometimes out of Telangana as well. During COVID, we operated in Andhra Pradesh as well. In 2015, during Chennai floods, we collaborated with organizations in that particular area where the problem is. By collaborating with them, we worked on that program. Same thing that we have done in 2018 with with Kerala. When Kerala was affected with floods, we collaborated with an organization who was working on ground there in Kerala, and we have, supplied material from Hyderabad. So, based upon the problem, if there is a need that we have to collaborate with an organization outside of the state, we collaborate and we work together.
That's a really nice gesture, and I must say, it also relates to the tagline that with you follows, and that is like hands to serve, hearts to love.
Absolutely rightly said.
So it's like it's a nice thing because not all the time, especially when the disaster thing happens, it's so sudden that we do need an elaborate teamwork.
Absolutely. In fact, as I told, Chennai flood relief was a learning program,
Mm-hmm.
was a learning curve. In fact, at that point of time, from that, what we understood is all the key people who actually are part of the decision-making group. They have to be part of the war room, which we have implemented during Kerala as well as COVID time as well. So, taking this kind of tactical decisions will, show results, will actually produce more effective results, in fact, when we go on ground.
So, from the ground work, like, or your experience, do you have any anecdote or any, experience which stands out in your memory and would like to share with our listeners?
Yes. So, right from the start of the organization, my long-term approach was not just to do service or not just to, you know, blindly go with actually establishing and expanding the organization, but also to, empower the current youth, the people, the students who are there in the college, and build leadership qualities in them, nurture them in such a way that they can tomorrow lead a program. So there was one program which we organized in March 2022 this year, the sanitary pads distribution drive, as part of Women's Day. So we have actually distributed sanitary pads to girls in a high school there in Mulugu district of Telangana. So this is a this is a program which is actually very close to my heart because this is the first program of WITI organization where I actually went out as a volunteer, and the program was planned, executed, and completely led by four girls who joined the organization as volunteers 1 year back.
So, if I heard correctly, you were the volunteer.
Right, I went in as a volunteer,
Okay.
and opportunity to lead, plan, and execute the program was given to four girls who actually joined the organization a year back. They are actually students in the college now. They are BTech students now. So they have seen how the organization functions. They have learned over the last 1 year. I asked them, you lead the program, and it is my wish that I will actually join you as a volunteer for whatever help that you need.
That's like a true leader.
So because I wanted to, that's my goal, because I want to build people in such a way that tomorrow they will be in a position that they can take decisions independently. If they were given an opportunity, they have to be such independent people who can take decisions.
So it's like, when I'm listening to you, I can imagine a relay happening wherein you just pass the baton to the other person. So you are now
Absolutely.
sowing seeds in them so that they will grow up and provide shade and give it further to the next generation.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing, I must say.
Thank you.
And so, if anyone would like to connect with you or learn from you as to how to start their own, any organization to help the needy people, so if you can just share your social media link so that they can connect.
Yes, absolutely. So we are available on all social media platforms. You can search with you underscore org on Instagram. That is WITHYOU underscore org. It is the same ID on Twitter as well. And we are on Facebook also with the name With You Organization, WITH space YOU space organization. And we also have our website withungo.org, WITHYOUNGO.org. You can just type with your organization on Google. You'll have our contact numbers, our email IDs. Anyone who are willing to have any guidance, anyone who want to join the organization can reach out to us at any point of time.
So, do you all provide any internship also? It's just a thought that crossed my mind.
As of now, no, but actually that's a great idea. So let me actually talk to my team and start this. Thank you.
Because you are dealing with the young minds, you are dealing with the students, especially in the graduation, and doing social work as an internship. I think that it'll add value to their more work. They'll become more responsible, I guess.
Absolutely. So, in fact, after I've heard this from you, this reminds me of one of the recommendations from UGC, the University Grants Commission, where the
Okay.
UGC have directed all the universities in the country to actually start a program where students will be part of social service activities. So, this is actually a great thought. So, let me talk to my team, and
I am
we'll
sure
frame out a program.
this will be with you. Then I leave that decision. And but anyways, or anyone. who's listening to Sir right now, please do connect with him to know more about his work because they have risen to the opportunity or to the need as and when it came and executed it impeccably, like, at such a young age with all the enthusiasm, wherein there are so many distractions also, but then their focus to give back to the society is exemplary. And so, any message to the youth from you?
So, my message to today's youth is, whatever your idea is, one idea can actually change the complete picture of you. So it is one idea which I have got 7 years back, have made me a founder and a president of an organization today, which have helped thousands of people till date. So if you have any such ideas, focus on your goal. uh, be someone, you will definitely face critics in the in your path of progress. Never focus on that. Always take critics positively. Learn from your mistakes and be someone where people around you will be seeing you as an idol, will be actually inspired from you.
That's a really powerful message because, yes, as and you have rightly pointed out also that, yes, during your journey, you will meet critics because they are there to actually, I would say, to judge or to gauge whether you sincerely mean what you actually dream also. So take that
Absolutely.
as a stepping stone. And as Sir had said, learn from your whatever the critics are saying and just keep moving ahead. Build up on the idea part, collaborate. And now you can always get in touch with Sir to have him as a mentor also and do your best.
Absolutely, anytime.
Thank you so much, Sir, for your insightful, wise words and sharing your journey. It was indeed a learning process for me, and I'm sure for many.
uh, Thank you so much, Hina, for this opportunity. It is actually a great platform for us as well, where many people will actually get to know about our work. So, thank you so much for this opportunity.
Most welcome, sir. It's an honor for me and as well as for our listeners. And we pray that you keep on doing the good work that you are doing and all the best.
Thank you so much.
Before I end, I would actually like to thank your parents also for supporting you because that is the crucial time wherein many parents I have come across that they are more concerned about their child's education and their future in as per the job scenario. So hats off to your parents. Do convey our regards to them.
Definitely.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Take
Thank
care
you so
and
much.
see you soon. Bye.
Bye bye.
Hands to serve, hearts to love is what our guest Mr. Venkata Phanindra and his NGO With You organization believes in. Starting at such a young age gives hope and inspiration to many. The journey of seven friends to 300 plus volunteers, which is now like a family, speaks volume. Genuinity always attracts like minded people, and together they become a force. Mr. Venkata's efforts did the same. His vision is to work for the underprivileged sections of society in order to bring the equality in all the possible parameters and to encourage, involve, engage, and nurture younger generations to be responsible citizens and visionary leaders working together for the betterment of the society. So, if you would like to open student chapter in your college or would like to contribute in his ongoing work, then do connect with him on his social media links that he has shared. Or you will also find the link on Just Talk Therapy Facebook page. Let us consolidate his mission and vision with our own efforts wherever we are and spread happiness in our own action. On that note, I end today's episode. See you next week with another guest and their inspirational story. Till then, take care and be safe. Bye.